Hello, this is Wmpyr, here to talk about Filipino martial arts and share some of my 2 cents. Okay, so if you are training in Filipino martial arts and you're doing a lot of partner drills, which I do see a lot of people, a lot of practitioners doing that, and let's face it, partner drills is a big part of Filipino martial arts training, is specifically when we're talking about Kali or Escrima or Arnis, right? And in my opinion, it is kind of like if you are doing choreography type of training with the partner drills, where you have a set pattern and you're just sticking to that pattern and you're doing that pattern over and over again with a partner, then to me, it's kind of an outdated way of training. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's good either. Like you should be better than that in my opinion. But I do think that it's still a good place to start. It's just you don't want to limit yourself to that because a a practitioner can become much better than just doing that in my opinion. And so like I said, I feel like if that's what you do is if it's primarily choreography based where you're just sticking to a pattern, then um, it's outdated. And back in the day, I feel like people understood this. Therefore, their solution to that is like, okay, so what do we do? Then they sparred. They put on protective gear and they sparred each other with sticks or without sticks, and maybe single or double sticks, or even training knives, and they sparred. And when they did that, I think they found out that, oh, all the stuff that we practice in the partner drills, it doesn't come out. It doesn't look anything like what we practice when we spar. And so there is this big gap between the technical training, which is the partner drills, and their sparring sessions. It's two super different. So then I think a lot of people may have become disillusioned with Kali Escrima Arnis, and they were like, oh, this is not realistic. Oh, they were lying. This is bull crap, and they got real negative. And that's not me, okay? Believe me, I saw and experienced the gap myself, and I was like, whoa, there's a big gap between the partner training and the sparring. What's up with that? There's the techniques look completely different. So I noticed that as well, but that doesn't make me negative, and that doesn't make me go, oh, I'm disillusioned with the art. Forget this style. I'm going to quit. No, it makes me into a detective and go, what do I need to do to figure this out? How could I make this work for me? I don't give up so easily, and I don't blame so easily. You don't become negative. It makes the positive even stronger, where you go, okay, I can do this. And so my solution was simple. That is to introduce the chaos element into the choreography. So you break the pattern. You make it less choreography. You could still have choreography in there. You could still have patterns in there, but you also introduce an element of chaos. Okay, so what that does is you have the partner training choreography, and then you have the sparring. And I wouldn't say what I'm saying to add the chaos element is right in the middle. No, it's more closer to choreography. Why? The reason because is choreography to me is extremely smart training. And back in the day, choreography training was the way to go. I'm talking about like before there were like easy access hospitals and stuff like that. You cannot afford to get hurt back then. Today, people are more reckless. They make dumb decisions and they get hurt and they go to the hospital. And they go to the hospital for all kinds of reasons. And I think back then, you just didn't have that kind of luxury. So you had to be a lot more careful. You had to be a lot more protective of yourself. Therefore, the training to do choreography is extremely smart, in my opinion, because it's very, very safe. The only problem is it's not as realistic as full contact sparring. You do full contact sparring, very realistic. However, it's not smart because you can get hurt because it's so realistic. So that's why I'm leaning more towards choreography, but at the same time, I'm seeing the value in the full contact sparring. So that's why I'm headed a little bit more towards this way, but not all the way, because the biggest enemy in martial arts training should be injury. So that's why we're still over on this side. So I would say, you know, more over here about, it's not 50-50. I would say it's like 60-40 or something like that, you know. So definitely more on the choreography side. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. The drills, and this is the same thing. You can manipulate the drills and not go full sparring, but make partial sparring. So the drills can be done that way. Okay. And in order to start doing that, you start including safely and one step at a time, controlled sparring, you know, very controlled, and adding little bits of chaos in there. And to me, that is the way to go. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.